New at 10 o'clock, another candidate is now officially in the race to become Quincy's next mayor. Former Alderman Dan Brink officially announced his candidacy this evening. That election takes place in the spring of 2025. Now, as you can see there, Brink's family, friends, supporters, and more turned out for his announcement at Tower of Pizza. We spoke with him about his hopes for the city's future.
I've been served as an alderman. You create that passion, and you want to see the city to be successful. As a Republican alderman for 2009 to 2017, I want to bring back the leadership and the chaos, expand on what worked in the past, and bring people together to work together for the future of Quincy.
Now, Brink will face incumbent Republican Mayor Mike Trope in the primary election. The winner will run against former city treasurer Linda Moore, who is running as an independent.